My name is Elliot and this is Freelance Duck Hunting, and today I'm going to talk about something that I've gotten a lot of messages about, and that's how did we hide our dogs with the Ascend H12 Kayak and the redhead blind attachment. So I'm going to show you some video clips here and I'm going to give a brief description of this, and if you need more, if you have more questions about this in the future, make sure to email me or message here and I'll get back to you. So with the redhead blind attachment, which if you've watched my last video about the Ascend H12, I'll put it up here, you know how much I love it. But one problem that we did have with the redhead blind attachment is there was no way to hide the dog. So what we did is we took a system we had been using in the past with our Carsons and we brought it over to the Ascend. So we got these little bimini fittings or hinges, and as you can see, we screwed those on right behind the seat. Then we went out and got some conduit piping, and we were able to bend it in the kind of U shape that we were looking for. What we did after that is we just cut along the redhead blind behind the seat, zip tied the camo material from the blind attachment onto the conduit piping, and it created a little hood. So with the bimini fittings, that allows it to slide back and forth, zip tied that to it, and then raffia it all up. And then now the dogs fit right underneath that. Put more raffia over the front to cover around their faces and everything, and that took care of the problem. So this is really not hard for you to do if you have a layout boat or a kayak. Very, very easy. The bimini fittings, the conduit piping, and drill them in there and start zip tying and using raffia grass. So I thought I'd send that out because I've had so many questions about it. If you still don't quite understand, feel free to email me or hit me up on an instant message and I'd be happy to talk about it further. In the meantime, head on over to Patreon and check out the extra content that we've got over there. Patreon is just a way that you can help support what I'm doing and fund me. You certainly don't need to do it. I'm going to be putting out tons of content here at YouTube, but there are some extra things over at Patreon that I present just to them that I don't present here. So if you need more FDH, you want to help me out with the funding a little bit, head on over to Patreon. If you don't worry about it. Almost every single hunt that takes place this year is going to be here on YouTube perfectly free of charge. So thank you so much, and until next time.